Hi, my name is JT and I'm from the Challenger Learning Center, and today I'll be reading a book called Journey Around the Sun. It's a story of Halley's Comet. So let's begin. Journey Around the Sun, the story of Halley's Comet by James Gladstone. I have seen your past, and I will see your future the next time I take that sunlight journey. Long ago, people looked up at me in wonder. What was I? A fire burning in the sky? A planet with a glittering tail? Some people called me a hairy star, a bushy star, or said that I looked like a great sword of flame. One person said my tail was like a peacock's, fanned out in a long, proud tail. For centuries, I was a mystery woven through human history in drawings, paintings, and words. So often you saw my light as a messenger of misfortune, but I am only a comet, neither good nor bad, a part of nature. Your thoughts were so fearful, full of old superstition. Each time I returned, no one knew it was me, the same comet orbiting the sun. No one knew, that is, until 1758, when I returned as Edmund Halley had predicted. Now that you could predict my next bright return, I became the star of a once-in-a-lifetime show. On hillsides and shoulders, even up in a balloon, you watched me blaze towards the sun. New photographic camera captured my flight. Look at me, heating up and speeding through the frames. Then came the space age, and Giotto, a spacecraft. It came to see me at a very close range. Now I am traveling through the cold, dark reaches far from the sun, my tail disappearing. But I will return to you the next time I take that sunlight journey. Will you watch out for me? To help us remember the book that I just finished reading to you, we're going to make a comet on a stick. And let me show you what you're going to use today. You're going to need a popsicle stick. You're going to need some ribbon, several strands of it, about 5 to 8. And 3 pieces of tin foil. And you may want to have a little bit of tape and scissors on hand to help out. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our popsicle stick and we're going to take our ribbon. Now, before we get started, actually, let's go back a step. You may want to take your ribbon, and if you get it on a spool, you may want to cut the strips out, and then you're going to want to take your scissors. If you want curly tails like mine, and you're going to want to use scissors, and you have a parent help you with this, but you're going to just pull this ribbon on the scissors, and that'll get all curly there. So you have your curly effect, and you do that to each ribbon. Okay, and then once you're done with that, I found it easier to tape the end of the ribbon. Okay, and now what we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of tin foil and your popsicle stick. I'm going to do this together. Now, if you find it easier to tape the ribbon to the popsicle stick, you can do that, because we're not going to see that part. So I'll take a little piece of tape, and I'm going to tape the ribbon onto the popsicle stick like that. There, then you have your hands free to work with the tin foil. Okay, then you're going to take your tin foil, and you're going to wrap it around the popsicle stick, and make it into a ball. As best you can, you're going to scrunch it up and make it into a ball. There you go. You have your ribbon hanging out of the side there. Okay, and then you're going to take another piece of tin foil and you're going to make it over the top and make it into a bigger ball. So we're going to tighten down that second piece of tin foil. And what we're doing is we're making the coma of the comma right now. And there we go, we'll tighten that down like that. And then we're going to have our third piece of tin foil. And we're going to see, we want to make the middle section, or the rock and ice part of our comet. And so we want that like hard piece of rock and ice, just like that. We're going to tighten that around there. There we go. And then you have your comet tails hanging out here, okay? This is the result of solar wind. So as the comet approaches the sun, you have these tails that form behind the comet. And that's caused by solar wind. And this is just energy particles, gas, and other energy particles that are flying out behind the comet as it goes closer to the sun. And there you have your comet on a stick. I want to thank you for joining us here at Challenger Learning Center today for our story time and our project. See you soon!